Guys, welcome back to another episode of Pontificating Podcast. I am your girl Ty on Edge. I'm your girl Ty on Edge. Woo! If you guys do not enjoy this episode that has truly broken my spirit to record, because every single thing that can ever happen has gone wrong today. However, we, like the slaves, persevere, you know? So we do have a very special episode. It's kind of sentimental as we send our girl Salone off into motherhood as she brings our pontificating baby into the world. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, this is quite different for us. I don't know. It's crazy that Salone, that Bishop, is gonna be a mama.
A whole mother. I'm a mother now.
But let me also let y'all know who's on the line today. So it's me, Ty. I'm here with Asia, not to be confused with Aja, and she is also sometimes slipped up and called Sonia by us. Somebody asked me who Sonia was and why she's never there, and I had to explain that Sonia is always there. Sonia is Asia. And we are also here, of course, with Sally B and Kioma. So we are just going to truly get into, is it just me? Sally B.
Yeah.
Guys, no lie, this is probably the fifth time we heard this one.
Honey.
But it's the first time the listeners have heard it.
Ooh, man, let me get it going. So y'all, is it really just me? It can't be just me. I'm just throw it out there. It can't be just me. I've been pondering long and hard for no apparent fucking reason on my goddamn bed, upsetting myself and my child about how I really hate it when somebody, all right, I clean the bathroom, I clean the shower, I clean the toilet bowl. I don't want nobody going in there before me. I don't want, don't even set your pinky toe. Don't even touch the door handle. Don't brush your teeth. Don't sit your ass on my bowl. Don't put your crusty feet in my tub. Don't take a shower. God damn it. Do not put your wet foot on my dry mat before me. You hear me? I don't want nobody in the shower or anything in the bathroom after I just cleaned it. I deserve it. I deserve the right. I deserve, Mama D. I deserve, you hear me? To take that first shower, that first shit, that first piss, that first brush my teeth, everything. That first look in the mirror, you hear me? Don't look in my mirror.
Not the first look in the mirror.
just I know. And I know it's a little OCD, but I just can't take it. And also another thing is when I'm working as a flight attendant, some of y'all, do I still got a job? Who knows? Anyway, when I'm working them long haul flights, and I done cleaned the bathroom, spick and span like it was my goddamn house, and a motherfucking passenger, what you line it up for? You lining up to use this bathroom that I just cleaned? You gotta be out your goddamn mind. I don't even have to go, but I'm gonna use it first. I'm just gonna stand there for like 20 minutes. It is what it is. I just need to, just do my thing. Just disappear for a little bit. I need it to be clean. Maybe I need to pee. I don't know. And I really hope my job is not listening to this, because they're going to be like, what the fuck is happening here? What are we doing? But you're not using it before me. And I don't care how OCD it is. And I know there's somebody out there like me. Is it just me, y'all? Or am I tripping? Because y'all looking at me wild crazy. Like it really just is me. Like, is it just me? It can't. It can't.
I think it's relative, right? Like I feel like if other people live with you, then yes. I'm just like, there's no option. I'm not throwing a tantrum about it, anything like that. While I'm cleaning this bathroom is closed until I come out in a bath towel and a shower cap. After I have taken my shower, then the bathroom's open for everybody else. No one else can. There's no, well, because I live with my boyfriend. There's no, babe, can I jump in it? Nope. Don't even ask me because it's not happening.
Kioma. Sometimes you shower, you just, spin around to get something. Next thing you know, somebody's in there. What the fuck?
No.
That has happened to me. That has happened to me where I've just got done and I'm like, oh, let me just, run downstairs, get this thing real quick. Come back upstairs, the shower going, the door closed, the
music playing, they set in the mood.
the freaking steam like a sauna coming from under the door. I can't do it. Can't do it.
I don't mind the bathroom. Truly, I don't. I just maybe I'll be bothered if they take a shit and I'm like, okay. And maybe if they use the sink, not to wash your hands, but when I lived at home with my family, what would set me off after I clean the bathroom is my uncle shaving. It's the hairs. It's really the hairs that really send me over the edge. But I'm like, take a shower. But, I have rules you spray the Tilex and then you just rinse it off.
I don't want that.
I don't have to take a shower until then. But if I clean the bathroom, that's the last thing I'll do. And then I'll just jump in the shower after.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
My thing is, it's the kitchen. The kitchen, once the motherfucking the towel is folded over the faucet, after I dried that bitch out real good, wring out and then the light is on and the light is off. The kitchen is closed. Anything else you need,
100%.
You can't have it. You can't have it. I don't give a fuck what time of day it is. You no longer can have any goddamn thing ever again.
I'm trying to
swallow your spit.
Exactly.
I don't mind
turn on the light.
If you're a guest, I'll probably clean the shower for you anyway, right? So I don't mind, right?
Right.
But I will say, black hair specifically on my white sink. When I say it makes me go insane, if it's something that makes me. I remember the first time I got angry about this. It probably was when I was 20 years old, and a dude came over and left his. I was like. It unlocked a new madness I didn't know I had.
Because it's so out of place.
I saw it and I was like,
and you also don't know where the hair came from, because the small it could either be from your face or it could be what I'm saying? It could be something else.
If it's from if that needs to be on the floor.
That's what we would be. That's logically that's what we would think.
Oh, because they hit it against them.
They are disgusting.
So let me ask. So Kim, you think they're just washing their dick in the sink and some
Who knows?
Probably.
Who knows?
Okay. I know, weird.
Why? I was about to say why, but then you literally said men are weird. And I'm like, right.
They do some
They're
things.
strange
They
creatures.
do some things.
I feel like
they
they
can
do
never
that.
explain. Because when you ask them why, they're just it's always, I don't know. I don't know why.
Kim, you haven't heard this story. I'm not going to say anyone's names, but a college friend came over.
I can't. You can't tell a story.
I can tell it? Okay, forget it.
No, tell it. It just really sends me.
I need to.
A college friend came over.
Adjusted my wig.
I haven't seen in, I don't know, years, 5-6 years maybe. It's been a very long time. And he said, another friend was here, whatever. I'm like, yeah, you can stay over. It's fine, whatever. So in the morning, he takes a shower because I guess he has to take a poo and take a shower, which it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I do wish the pooing doesn't bother me because you got to go. And I'm a goer. The shower didn't bother me either. I do wish he had asked for things to take the shower with, right? Here's what gets crazy.
He didn't ask.
He just took the shower, but he said he didn't want to stink. Also, I'm like, okay, no, you don't want to stink. Again, here's the thing. I'm a very reasonable person.
But you have baby wipes at home.
I have wipes everywhere. But here's what got me, Kioma. He used my towel.
You gotta
but
burn
it wasn't.
You gotta throw
It
the whole
wasn't
towel away.
actually. No, I threw it away yesterday. It wasn't like it was forthcoming information. It wasn't like, oh, by the way, it was like, what towel did you use? No, it was like, how'd you take a shower? And he's like, with my hand and I guess body wash. I did check. All my soaps were dry. But then no, like he used the bar soaps were dry, not the.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was like, these bar soaps better not be wet.
Y'all should have seen.
Not all of us holding our breath.
Yeah, I was like, these bar soaps better not be wet. But then, like the towel thing, other friend was like, "What towel did you use?" I didn't even think to ask that question because in no iteration of me living would I use someone else's towel. I'm not like also fucking properly, right? So
not even.
He's like,
not even.
He's like,
gotta tell you.
He's like, the one on the left, and I'm like, the one on the left. What does that mean? So then my friend is like, what towel did you use? The gray or the yellow? And he's like, the one. So she's like yelling at this point. She's like, what towel did you use? And I'm in just shock because I can't believe this is happening. And he says the gray one, and that was mine. And I just was like, I went into the sunken place, and then she asked him like, why? And he's like, I only pat dried. Like, that's not a reason. That's not a reason to use someone's towel.
I only pat dried.
I only pat dried. And here's the thing. I mean, so obviously he left, and it was like, but I was like, I would have never thought to ask that question because it would never have crossed my mind to do that. And I've since then I've asked my brother. My brother was like, I would have used toilet paper. I would have air dried. He said
toilet paper
he
all
said
over
he would have used
body.
like his boxers. He would never have used a towel. He would never have done it, which is why it didn't cross my mind that someone would do that, right?
Because y'all were okay. I need to clarify because you told me this story, and I don't mind. Like, you were so upset that he took a shower without without asking.
Yes.
I don't mind that personally. Don't mind it. Don't really give a fuck about it. My issue was, were you asleep when he took the shower? Were y'all all asleep?
Yes.
This is the point where you rummage through other people's things because you don't want to upset. Like, you clearly have a linen closet. There are 2 closets in your hallway, and I will open either one of them and be like, "Whoa, where's the fresh linen?" I don't give a fuck if you took. I will rummage through your things to find a clean towel, smell it, and then be like, "Oh, hey, by the way."
It's worse than that because my towels are folded in the bathroom on the hook.
You have ample towels available.
BFFR.
I keep clean towels
real.
in the bathroom, so people don't gotta bother me about stuff. They get to see it, get a fresh towel. There were 2 fresh towels because I had to take one of the fresh ones down in my house guest
in my own home.
Right, I had to get 2 new towels down because we couldn't use those 2 anymore. Because even though he only used mine,
who knows?
Who knows? And that one touched hers.
No, I don't. I'm actually. I take my leave of this conversation because I literally have my arms folded. I am fist bumped up. Like, what do you mean? What was the reason?
That is a wild story. They would never come to my house again. I hope that he feels shamed. I hope that they feel shamed and that
they probably do.
They should. Because as a grown man, as an adult,
maybe it was
an adult.
It was like residual.
Have you never slept over? Have you never slept over somebody's house before? Have you never been a house guest?
I'm saying residual drunkenness, maybe.
Nah, bro. But then you took a shower, so in the midst of said shower, you should have woken up. You should have been.
The information that I could have done without was I took a shit. If so facto, I needed to shower because, like, if you want to shower, I don't need to know that you showered right after you shat at my home because you didn't feel clean enough.
Now I have to clean the shower. Now I have to clean the shower.
To use the quality toilet paper that I have at home, plus the ample amount of wipes that she also has. I know this because she is me on certain things. We see each other on these things.
A fresh pack of wipes.
So,
a fresh pack of wipes.
I I don't understand.
And I had a roll of paper towel in the bathroom.
Well, you could have tried with that.
Yeah,
he could have just dried his body off with
that.
paper towel.
A fresh roll so people could dry their hands.
I would have been like, yeah, Asia, just. Do you
and
have
I bet
another
he didn't
roll?
even
'Cause I
lotion
used
his
the whole roll.
body. I bet he didn't even lotion his fucking body. Like, what? Why shower at my house if you're not going to have the full experience, number one? As somebody who often showers at other people's house, like in the summertime, I like to take multiple showers. I will stop by my cousin's house and be like, let me use the bathroom real quick. And I'll be in the shower. Like, I need to feel fresh. I'm going to use all the things I can find. I'm going to lotion my body. I'm going to find a fresh towel. I don't give a fuck. I am not going to use a towel that's on the thingy. That's not, sometimes you have the show towels that you fold up and the nice ones, and no one has yet to use that. So it's safe for you to use. However, you will not use my fucking towel that's hung up like a drape because it was used.
That is
number
wild.
one.
Even the show towel. You see how you said
wouldn't
nobody
mind,
used it. That's the thought everybody has.
I would not mind the show towel. I would prefer the show towel over my personal fucking towel.
Yeah, that's just bizarre.
I'm just saying that's why I don't use the show towel, not even to wipe my hands.
Oh, right.
I know everybody has that thought. It's like, it's a show towel. I'm just use the one on the back.
My grandma says it's for show and not blowing. Okay. But my thing is like, think better for yourself and think better of me. Think better of me.
And what got me was like, I was thinking about it as I was taking my shower because I was going somewhere afterwards. As I was taking my shower, one, I had to spray the shower down, of course.
Of course, I literally was about to.
I had to spray the whole bathroom down because I was just like, wow. But it's so funny you mentioned the feet mat thing because I had to also change the bath mat
because it was so
the
good.
thought of those feet touching the bottom of my feet. I got like so disgusted. But I was like, it's so crazy. As my friend didn't ask that question, I would have picked up my towel and just thought it was like condensation. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't have ever thought. I would never have thought someone used my towel. You know what? I would have been like, you know how the brain, that's how the brain does. It makes things make sense.
Right.
I'd have been like, oh, condensation. I would have rationalized it away. I would never have thought that.
It's wild.
This man used my towel.
It's wild times.
To pat dry. And that was a long pat. That towel was wet.
Oh God.
It was a wet towel.
Was the floor wet?
No, but I had the thing down.
Because he probably used a towel to mop up the floor.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Let's move on.
Please.
I need to move on. There's so many things being said. There's so many anxiety.
New level unlocked.
Let me say this.
Unlocked
last
something.
Thing. So I haven't had a chance. I wear slippers at home anyway, but I haven't had a chance to mop my floor yet. Since my guest left. And every time I run to the bathroom with no shoes on and my feet touch the floor, I can see those feet on the floor as well. And I get so disgusted. So
right after this, you're going to mop the floor.
have to.
You have to. Do you have a Swiffer?
I do.
Okay. Just Swiffer it. Spray some bleach down.
Yep.
And I have the one that heats up.
Ooh.
Ooh, she fancy.
Fancy.
Okay.
I don't even got that.
Me either. Tell me offline.
I never heard of that.
Me either.
I didn't know that was
I heard of it, but I don't have it.
I would say Asia will have the new hot shit and clean it. And it really, that's how I realized I was an old bitch because we would just be going back and forth. She was like, oh, you got to use this. I'm like, oh, but I use this and this. And she's like, no, you got to also use a steam. Like, it really, it's my shit. Okay, Kiama, what is is it just me?
I mean, how do I follow this up? Like this
I know, I really,
a lot.
I do.
A lot. Well, mine is, I feel like this season, Christmas isn't giving what it used to give. I don't know if I'm just now at the age where I'm giving more than I'm receiving, so I don't like it. And And also, like, the younger kids, well, I don't have any younger kids anymore. Like, now they're, you know, like teenagers, preteens, they are expensive. They're very expensive, and they ask for very expensive gifts. And they're good kids, so I don't know how to say no. And then also, it's like my mom asks for stuff. I can't tell her no. So it's just like, I don't know. I just don't feel the holiday spirit, because I feel like that I am just Santa Claus. And I am not, I don't know. I don't expect much. And, you know, now that I think about it, only one person has asked me what I want. And that's the man that I live with. That's about it. Now that I think about it, you know
that's
the kids ain't got no job. The kids ain't got no job, so they can't, you know, they'll probably like draw me something.
Oh God.
That is not do their parents have money?
My mother? My mom.
Yeah, I mean,
it's only 2 kids, and then we know my brother, so it's like, you know, I don't expect much. I expect a hug and, you know, thank yous. That's about it.
This is really, I was thinking about this though, because I was like, next year, and I say this every year, but I truly mean it this year. I mean, for next year, it's going to be like me making my own tribe of people to have a holiday with, because I'm in this weird space where I don't need to go home with family. I don't need that shit. Like, truly love it. Love y'all. I will send off gifts, but I'm going to have my own holiday with my own friends to do my own shit, because it's too much. Like, you want me to do Thanksgiving and Christmas with you? I'm not a child no more. So next year, Christmas, I'm going to be somewhere off in the cabin doing things with my friends where we will make our own Christmas, because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. And I always get the weirdest gifts. My aunt always gives me like an outfit from the Spanish store down on Graham or Broadway. And I'm like, I appreciate the thought. However, or they would just buy me gifts and it's not for Christmas. Like, it is for Christmas, but it's mad early. Like today, my aunt, I just went over to her house and she was like, oh, I bought you a Ring camera. It's coming tomorrow. Come pick it up.
That's your
I'm sorry.
Gift?
Right. Yeah, it's my Christmas gift. Right. But I'm like, I don't enjoy the joy of opening a fucking gift to be surprised and be like, because I actually would be very thankful for that, because I won't buy myself a ring, because I think that shit is dumb and I don't want to contribute to the surveillance of the U.S. people. However, if you gonna buy me that shit, yes, and thank you. But wrap it up.
I agree with that, because my mother did give me an immersion blender last month and said, she actually did say Merry Christmas when she gave it to me.
Last November.
We as adults still like the joy of Christmas,
of course,
and the present and everything
else.
else,
and like, gift and be surprised. And you know,
one of the reasons I was thinking about doing a tree, but I was like, because who I am as a person, I would need gifts under the tree. I can't have a bare tree. So that would either mean I have to buy people's gifts, which I'm poor, or I would have to wrap empty boxes.
I have a tree. It doesn't have anything on it. I don't want to pan too much because my house is dirty. But it don't have no.
Oh, you have a little tree.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
I have a tree.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know how they talk about like the commercialization of Christmas. I feel like this year it's like we hit the age where it's just about the gifts. There's no like fun. There's no
I don't care, because I love giving gifts, so I don't really give a fuck. Like, I just love thinking of the perfect gift to give somebody and be like, yes, enjoy.
This year, everybody, no.
Oh, nobody's getting goddamn thing.
No.
They getting thoughts and prayers.
No, I got a few gift cards. You know, the kids, they liked Robux, that freaking multi-billion-dollar company. So I'm like, you know, let me just, you know, put some money in that. Did that for my niece, for my stepson. My stepdaughter sent me first of all, she's 16. She sent me exactly what she wanted, and I clicked buy. So I'm not even wrapping it. It's just going right under the tree.
No, don't take that joy from her. Wrap it up. I'll come over and wrap it.
Come on, man. That's crazy.
You got options to have it wrapped, though.
Yeah.
You can outsource.
She knows exactly.
So what?
In the exact order.
She doesn't really know that, because I ask for things and never got them.
I
had a whole list.
But we discussed. She's like, I know you're having a baby. This time I'm not gonna OD, because her list is usually out the wazoo. And what a time to have a stepmom, a dad, a mom. What a time to be alive. So lucky. But she didn't really OD on my list, so I said I got everything on the list. And when the box comes, I'm just finna put a bow on it and stick it under the tree. Up.
Especially since she was considerate and kept her list to a minimum. Wrap her gift.
All right,
fine. And at least put it in a gift bag. Damn.
Yeah, plus you guys do the whole matching outfits. You guys do the whole matching outfits. You do the stocking stuffer.
But guess what?
Don't have this damn Amazon box sitting right there.
It's not Amazon. It's not fucking Amazon.
It's the fucking Jeff Bezos box.
It's not Amazon. It is not Amazon. But you know what? It's just, I feel like it's just a little cluttered because of, the baby shower gifts and everything like that. And, we don't really have the room because,
right.
We just don't. And we brought some stuff over to my parents' house. But then I realized all the stuff that I have here, I keep looking at it, it's stuff that I actually need. So I can't bring those things over there. And then the baby's born and I don't have shit here. So it's like, it's kind of hard. But I did get, gift cards. I'm going to put some money in a cash box. And that's it for the kids, my god kids. And that about it. I just purchased something for the fiance. he's like, so what you want? And I'm like, I don't know, nothing. I'm like, what you want? He's like, nothing. I just want my baby. I'm like, what? What you talking about? He's like, that's what I asked for last year. I'm like, okay.
Oh, so wow.
But then don't shit, because when the day comes. And there's not a goddamn thing under that tree. It's gonna be nothing for me. Like, the kid's not gonna get him nothing.
Right.
So I feel like I had to,
do a little something.
Do a little something today, and I did. So that's
he's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah. Get that man something.
Know what? I was about to say some fucked up shit, and I was like, no, he is a good, because I'm not, if I find this clip, I'm going to put it on our IG, which is very telling of me. So my cousins, I can't believe I'm saying this shit out loud. I don't think I ever told y'all the story. So my cousins was on the Ricky Lake show.
Wow. Okay.
During Christmas time.
Wow.
It's because it was embarrassing, but also I think it's so funny. So it was like about cheap people. And guys, if you hear the banging pipes, I live in Flatbush in a pre-war apartment, and that's just what it does. And yeah, so it was about cheap people, and my cousin used to give his family oops boxes. So he would wrap empty boxes and then put them all under the tree, and then have the kids and the wife would unwrap it, and they would be so excited, and they would open the box and there'd be nothing in there. And he'd be like, oops, all the presents are gone.
That's actually insane.
That's crazy. Not nice.
That is so funny to me. I said, wow, I come from some wrong people.
What an insane thing to do.
But why?
It truly is.
Why?
I don't
Not nice.
Why?
Who knows? Because he's insane.
Yeah.
The only reason why you would do that
to more than
people.
just cheap. That's more than just cheap.
That's some kind of
I know. He probably spent all the money on alcohol, to be honest.
It's off. Yeah, I mean.
As I take a sip. As I take a sip of my wine, yeah.
All right. Is it just me, or are there some TikTok trends we have to leave behind? I think right now my most hated is women asking men to rate them, or even the whole rating thing, where it'll be like, am I a 1 to 10? And then the men will say what they are, and then the women are just standing looking dumb. I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was this. It was so crazy. It was this heavyset black man in Walmart where he was an employee, and this guy is like, "What would you rate yourself?" So he said a whole thing. He said, "I'm a 10 because God loves me," and he had a whole spiel. Okay. Then they asked this black girl, "What do you rate him?" And she said a 3. She was like, "I don't find him attractive," right? Then they asked her what she rates herself. She says a 10. or whatever number she says. Then they ask a black guy, what do you rate her? And he said, she looks like a bug.
So she's not rated. She's unrated.
And I was like, this is so detrimental to every party involved. Why? Why are we subjecting ourselves to other people's ratings? It just was so bizarre to me to see this video. I was like, I don't know. I should report it for a hate crime or
Please do.
But I was like, excuse me. I'm like, TikTok, we have got to stop doing these rate people episodes. They're just so bizarre. They're so crazy. I mean, social media as a whole is very insidious, but the rate me videos, they get me every time. They get me every time. Because you're damn if you do. If you say you're a 10, people are like, are you? You are not allowed to say you're a 10. No. Ever. Not if you like, who's a 10, right? It's your opinion of yourself. Anyway, leave those behind. Also, leave crying into the camera behind, because that is something that I think is the most unhinged thing in the world. People crying into the camera about whatever it is. Like, if you're telling a story and it evokes emotion, okay. But please do not. That shit, I will unfollow, block. So I don't care what the story's about. I don't care what the story's about. I'm blocking you immediately.
I don't think I've ever cried into a camera on social media. I mean, absolutely I have teared up on this here, but this is different. And also, I was embarrassed. But
as you should be, have some shame.
Crying,
have some decorum.
There's like one girl on fucking TikTok she has made it her platform to cry under the vise of being like vulnerable. And I'm like, girl, stop.
Dumb. It's just dumb.
Stop it. Like, you can't cry every day. I mean, you can cry every day, but you don't.
That's what I was going to say.
You can just let people know.
You can.
No, you can cry every day. Cry as freely as you want. And you can just be like, oh, guys, I've been crying every day. It don't have to be 3, 4, 5 videos of you like,
because obviously it's not helping. If you are still making videos of yourself crying, that means it's not helping.
Right.
You're trying to
and about varying topics. That girl cries for everything. And she's like, it's Tuesday and the way the sun hit my window. I'm like, girl, she cries about everything.
Literally. Oh, man. Okay.
Ty, what's your Is It Just Me?
My Is It Just Me? This is a personal one for myself. Is it just me, or is being a bartender truly an unreal, like working in the service industry is like not a real job? And I don't mean not a real job as in it's not a way to make money, but the actual job, the job itself is unreal. Like, it doesn't make sense. Yes, I make drinks. Yes, I provide a service, but also I am supposed to be a therapist. I am a fucking babysitter. I am a parental figure. I am a teacher. It's too fucking much. It is too much. I have worked 5 days this week. We had all private parties, all holiday parties, and I literally have been being a fucking guard dog about everything. It's like, hey, you shouldn't do that. No, I can't do that. Oh, great. Your joke is so funny. And then the party that broke me. These people were so fucked up. They had dinner upstairs, and then they had the after party at my spot. And it was like, whatever, fine. Of course, they're going to come drunk. It's fine. This woman was so fucked up, and we kind of cut her off, but the girl was like, hey, if you drink this glass of water, then I'll give you another drink. So the girl takes it defiantly. She grabs the water, and she goes and spills the water all over herself like a cartoon character. And I was like, this is not a real place. This is not a real job. These are not real people. Because what the fuck are we doing? Like, what? Do you need a drink that bad, babe? I know the world is fucked. I know it is fucked, and we need to cope however we should. But you need to think think, what the fuck are you doing? And then we had somebody almost die the other day, and I'm just, I'm over it. I'm over it. So as I go into the new year, new me, I have got to find a way out of Willy Wonka's universe because this shit is stupid. It's stupid. I cannot believe I have made a career doing this, serving people poison. Listen, so they can feel good to get through their lives.
You for real.
It's dumb. And in turn, I have to watch them to make sure that they are safe. Even when they don't have their own safety. Like, what?
You know, as you say this, it does sound crazy.
It does.
It's insane.
You are serving poison. And you have to monitor how much poison people are taking in
to make sure it's a safe amount of poison.
To make sure it's a safe amount of poison. You know, that is crazy.
Listen, I feel like in the service industry, what you just described is just what it is. It's just fucking common. You are a therapist, a fucking psychiatrist.
But I'm not. I am somebody.
No.
Here's your glass.
We are not. Okay. As for me, take your seat, sit down. Okay. Right. I also now have to monitor you. Like, is he on drugs? Is he? What's happening here? I know I gave him 2 drinks. You gotta congregate in the back. Hey, did y'all serve 2A anything else? Oh, just me? Oh, okay. So again, then they want to talk to you about who's being cheated on. He left me. She was 20 years younger and we were together for 45 years. Nonsense. You got to deal with all this stuff while you're in the service industry. You just got to be everything for everyone. And then you just step back and say, no, I can't do this anymore. No.
You know, maybe we need to, no. I talk about community a lot here. And I think the common denominator is that there is no community amongst people. People are trying to reach out and touch each other, but they can't. So they do it with people that they feel like they pay. So we have to.
Yes.
So we need to provide spaces where I feel like connecting with you in a real way and you feel like being connected too. Because at my job is not it. And I work in a club and they're like, oh, you're not having fun? I'm sorry, when I go to your desk at Smorgasborgish for Forgish, do I say, hey, are you having fun typing on your computer? Isn't this a blast? Like,
what? No, you're right. You're right.
No, I'm losing my fucking mind and I'm dying inside actively. So I'm taking shots to numb my pain as I'm taking poison too, just so I can deal with you. And I don't want to.
And that's the difference. That's the jealous part of me. I can't do it.
You can drink, but can you?
No, listen.
We're not supposed to.
I'm telling you.
Allegedly, I drink to get through it.
Allegedly.
For the purposes of comedy, I drink and take shots to get through it.
Well, you know what? When that motherfucker land, they will know if I drink or not, because they'll be waiting right there. Like, hello, come with me, please. So, yeah. I mean, I've been offered many times. You know, I've been offered Coke, crack, drinks. Depending on the location.
I once had to tell a group of people, I said, hey, I'm so sorry, you can't do Coke at the bar, but if you like to go into the bathroom, feel free. Like,
yeah,
that's you.
A bar is just like, so now I don't understand why we're opening like these safe drug haven places. If they just do this at the bar and y'all just say, just go into the bathroom.
He had a little spoonie. He took his and then he was offering it to somebody else. And I said, baby, you can't do that. Go to the bathroom. Go. If you do it in the stall, I don't care. I can't see you doing illegal drugs.
I blame TV because TV would suggest that every bartender is here to solve your problems. Mm-hmm. TV suggests that that's what you do. You go to a bar and you pull up, you ask for a cold one, make it a double. And next thing you know, and the bartender's like, hey, buddy, what brings you in? And then you open up. That's what TV suggests. I blame TV.
That is how it actually, in fact, the guest is here to solve my problem. Okay? You're here to solve my problem of poverty.
Right.
I'm not here to solve your problem of fixing. I am not Iyanla. Because even Iyanla don't have the thing. And I'm not about to rock you like she did today. Like, I'm not going to put you to my bosom and rock you and hold you dear. I don't have the answers. And no, I can't hook you up.
When I was driving Lyft, honestly, I was damn near about to write a memo like, hey guys, I'm not going to quit. I need this job. But can we charge for therapy? Because the sessions I was having daily, multiple sessions, I was a full-time fucking therapist in that car.
Exactly.
And I couldn't drink. And I wish I could.
Right,
Sometimes I would stop for lunch and I'd be like, damn, just one margarita. Will that be too bad? Because I done had a long day. I done drove from the valley to fucking, Sloan, where were you? Newport? No, where were you? Where
Long
were you?
Beach?
When you, Long Beach, thank you. I done drove to Long Beach. I done heard about 3 different trials of tribulation. I could use a stiff one, but I couldn't. And I was just like, I don't even mind, but I need to get I need to get paid for this because I am solving problems.
You did. And I saw you actively solve a problem. Well, problems. But that one passenger, he was great. I was in the back.
He was cool.
She picked me up. She's like, "Do you mind? Do you?" He's like, "No, come on in."
Salone flew into LAX, and I was working, and he was at Southwest's Terminal 1. And she was at Terminal 2 for Delta, and I was like, "Hey, you're my last ride, and my friend is here. I don't want to come back to the airport. Can she just get in?" He's like, yeah, no problem.
Right. Can you make this an Uber pool?
We had a wonderful long-ass ride. And, you were really a good therapist because he was going through some shit. He was really pleasant. I think
he was in a new relationship because him and his ex-wife, he was seeing someone new right now, and they were like still figuring things out.
Yeah,
See,
it was wonderful.
I should have known. My first guest ever as a bartender. Well, no, my first traumatic experience talking to somebody as a bartender was this woman telling me how her kids got taken away from her, and then she literally like burst into cartoon tears. And that's why to this day, I have a staunch rule. There's no crying at my bar. There's no crying. There's no politics talk. Like, you cannot do the two. It never ends off well, but like, you cannot cry at my bar. You can get drunk. You can have a good time. Go cry in the bathroom and come back. I'm going to see that you have tears in your eyes and I'm going to offer you a free shot. And we're never going to fucking talk about it. Because if I can't cry with you, if I can't cry in front of you, you can't cry in front of me. And speaking of that, on that profound note, we are going to go into our my favorite segment of all time. And y'all know what that is.
Everybody hates
Eric.
Everybody, in fact, does hate Eric. So who is going first?
Let me just say this real quick. Just a one-liner.
Off the dome.
Not a one-liner.
Come on, you know how I do. So basically, I just need you, Eric, to hit up your girl Kathy, your girl Cats. Local Cats. Cats. Your girl Cats. And tell her, as governor, you don't really have to ban TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're trying to ban it. They're trying to, like, Virginia, it's banned. TikTok is banned. It's a detriment to society. It's a lot of things the governor is saying. And
scared of the Chinese.
He's trying to, yep. Infiltration and all this other stuff. And I see it, I get it. But also, it keeps people sane, such as my friend, Asia. And I do enjoy going on a deep dive when you send me something. I go heavily in depth into this person's life. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? She sends me one thing. And then all of a sudden I'm on the first thing they ever did. I'm like, wait, did you know she was engaged?
I want to circle back to the word that you said, sane. You said sane. And now you're saying all of these things. That doesn't sound sane.
No, but but it's how we cope. It's our coping mechanism. You know what I mean? So
Right.
just you don't have to. Let's not. That's all. Just let's not. Let's just put it on the back burner for now and just I don't see how it's.
I don't think they need to ban it, but personally speaking, I think they need to put a little time limit on it.
I 100% agree.
Yeah,
I
go
feel
in
like
slow.
it's making me. It's teaching me things simultaneously while making me dumb. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Because I will spend many hours, wait. You've been scrolling for too long, and I'll be like, uninterested. Mind your fucking business. But also, I indeed have been scrolling on this thing, and I'm watching the same episode or something because I can't pay attention. I'm rewinding the same 15 seconds for 15 hours. Like, baby.
Yes, that is true.
I get it. The time limit, you could start off with that. It's fine. You know, like fizzle it out. Don't just ban it outright cold turkey. You know what I mean?
I agree, but also you have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
There are 1 million homeless people.
Yeah.
And nobody can afford anything. And eggs cost $13. Please focus on the things at hand.
Why the fuck does a carton of eggs cost $8?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are more important things to tackle, Kathy.
Right.
Just putting it out there.
Please.
Right.
Cats.
Cat. Just do something else.
After I went to Costco, I think last Friday, and I bought 7 things for $105.
Yeah.
Bring back the COVID prices for foods, flights, and fun.
Yeah.
Well, when you say,
I'm gonna go. Eric, question: why the fuck? Here's what I need to really ban Instacart. Why is Instacart upcharging $2 or $3 per item? That's the problem,
sorry,
Eric.
And then a
Mr. Adams.
delivery fee, and then a service fee.
Son, I need to get on that class action because I have Prime, so it should be free. Why am I paying $4.99? It's included. It's cooked into the price.
Whole Foods
like
charges
last Saturday.
Right.
Whole Foods charges $10.
Last Saturday was my day to be very lazy. The plan was to stay home the entire day, right? So that I was going to go on Costco and order my weekly groceries and my bi-weekly groceries from Costco. So I had everything in my cart. I think the whole thing was $110, and then plus delivery would have been $120 or whatever. I didn't know my login, so I was like, fuck it, I quit. I said, but I do have my Instacart login. So I go to Instacart, and because I had already priced everything at Costco, I'm looking at the Instacart prices for the same things, and literally everything is $2 or $3 more. Like I bought some chicken nuggets that were $16.99 on Costco. They were $22 on Instacart.
For chicken nuggets?
For chicken nuggets?
Yeah. With the time I had, did my whole tally, I think it came to $140, and that was without the taxes, fees, everything. So I got my ass and I went to the damn store.
That'll get
forced to leave. I was like, "Where's my hat? Where's my shopping cart?"
Just imagine how pissed you were.
This bitch said, "Hold my mule."
I was so upset. So Eric, if you're gonna do something, Kathy, do that shit because the fees are crazy. That's insane,
right?
And the upcharge.
And
it's not that convenient.
And we know Jeff Bebe got it. Bebe got it. You don't need that money.
Bruh.
And on that real quick, you know what I hate too? I'm just trying to get some food, and then 2 drops of rain is raining. It's falling, and they talking about, I don't know, Daniel is really dodging the raindrops. Could you? I said, I looked out the window like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you dodging the raindrops?
Uber Eats is so fucking good for that, bro. Oh my god!
And showing that you pulling up on a bike or walking, and you roll up here in your tinted out car, man. All right,
that gets me tight.
You know what I do to those people? I report it. I used to report it, and then Sonia, she put me on to. She was like, "Don't do that." This time I said, "All right, okay," yeah, because I used to report it.
I will say, and this is, excuse me, guys. First of all, fuck Uber, fuck Lyft, fuck DoorDash, they all suck. Because, I've done those jobs. I've done DoorDash, I've done the food delivery, and I've done people delivery. And, it really does put the customer against the delivery person. Because delivery, we make no money. Like literally, we make no money.
Mm-hmm.
You're driving because they don't pay for gas. They pay for nothing. Like they're so tight with giving you any kind of money. So like it does come down to tips and does come down to like those prime time surges to actually make some good money, which is not the customer's fault as someone who's a customer also, but it's not also the driver's fault. And the company is just sitting there racking in the difference.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about like Ty was saying to send Salone the mic via Uber.
Oh,
and what
yes.
was it, like $87?
Yeah,
Or
yours was
$57?
$87. My shit was like a flat rate of $19.99.
Oh no! So to send her a package, it was like $50 to $80, and I was like, I paid 2 tolls. I paid $12. I'm not sending her shit via Uber. And then I was telling her, I was like, but the driver is not going to get $80.
Exactly, they're not.
The driver gets maybe like $20, $25 out of that whole thing.
And that's
So
so
it's
unfair.
Yeah, so that it's like, and if you, and the thing is, if you don't know, you don't know. I know because I was on both sides.
Right.
I've had passengers ask me how much they charged, how much I got paid, and I would be like, oh, like, because in Cali the minimum payment is I think $225. That's the lowest pay you're ever going to get, and that could be 5 miles. You're going to get $225, even a 10-minute drive, whatever. And one time, this passenger was, how much are you getting paid? And I was like $2, and he was like, but they charged me like 20 or 30, and I was like, well, I'm getting 2. And he gave me the difference. He was like, that's really fucked up. He was like, that's fucked up. And I was like, it's terrible. So people don't know how bad it is unless you know.
Right.
That's insane.
So fuck these corporations because they're robbing on both sides.
Right.
That's wild.
Speaking of, I'm not going to tell my cousin business, but I will say I'm going to still shop at Target, but it's fuck Target to the day I die, okay? This is why I loot. It's looting season. I don't give a fuck. No, I'm joking. I pay for things now. Anyway, don't listen to me. I am wine drunk. All right, guys. So now it is time. We are just going to hard segue. That was a hard segue straight into the main topic. Okay, here is our what? So, y'all didn't hear that. We're gonna segue into our hard. So boom. Okay. So our so boom topic, we are, you know what it is. It's the whole new year, new me topic, right? We are not any better than any other podcast talking about this shit because it's the new year and people feel like change. They want to shed the things that happened in the last year that even though it's only one day later. So I would like to, first, I'm going to get everybody's opinion on, do they feel like the new year, new me it's real talk or is it bullshit? We will go into a brief history of how New Year came up, how it was, the genesis of it. And then we are going to have our little reflections and talk about what we want to bring into the New Year's for ourselves personally. So, who would like to begin?
Personally...
Yeah, New Year, new me. Is that bullshit?
So I personally don't really celebrate because I don't do the new year as a new me. I do my birthday every year. Like, so for me, my new year is my birthday. That's when I'm like, as of 37, I'm doing this, and this. So the new year is like, it's cool and I celebrate it because, I mean, what else I want to do? But in terms of like the changes I want to make for my actual life, those are my birthdays. And I think, I mean, one, because that's actually a new thing, my birthday, my actual, that's actually new, not just the year. But also I feel like because I'm born at the end of August, it kind of feels like going back to school. You know how like, that was actual new year for us. You know, you're changing grades, you're doing this, you're doing that. So a lot of my newness is always in like around August, September. Like most of my relationships start in August, September. Most of my breakups happen August, September, because I'm like, I would not be with this nigga for my birthday. So my new year is always and if you guys know, check my breakups. I've been like September 1st, he gotta go. My biggest breakup to date.
You are absolutely true because I always get upset with you because I'm like, just write it out for the gift, and you really just don't.
No, I do all all my big things happen August, September, because I'm like, that's my actual newness. And then, for the new year, it's whatever. It's like the regular stuff, maybe lose weight, maybe got a debt, whatever. But in terms of like for myself, my personal growth, like I'm in the era of revenge. That's what I declared for
I was
this year.
also going to ask what is the one word for, okay, so revenge is your word?
Revenge. So for my 37th year, I'm taking the low road and I'm going to enact revenge and I'm being spiteful. And I'm gonna be karma this year.
I like
for
that.
my 37th year.
I like that.
That
I like
scares
that
me.
too.
That
I like
scares the
that.
fuck out of me.
I like that.
Let me make sure I stay on your good side because
Yeah,
I know how you
like that.
think.
I like that.
No, but I like the revenge.
It's
Being karma,
necessary.
yeah.
It's
It really
necessary.
is.
It's your
Yeah.
villain origin story.
Villain year. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, it's been a brewing.
I got a
for
good book
everybody.
read. I got a good journal for you.
Here we go. Okay, so
I
Sally
got
B, do you believe in New Year, New Me?
No, not at all. Like it's just dumb bullshit that people say all the time, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to be cynical and all.
You
fuck
don't?
it. Yes, I do. Yes, I
Hey,
do.
what's
the new year. I'm not
No, she was like,
because it's like people make all these promises that they don't keep, or they do it for like, I don't know, a week, I want to say a month, maybe tops. And then it's right back into the bullshit. It's right back into the bullshit because they don't even believe it, what they're saying. They don't believe it. Most of these folks do not. Weight loss, this and the third, myself included. Because if you don't put your mind to it, what is the flip of the calendar going to do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, no, I definitely don't believe in that. I mean, for this new year, for me, I guess my word would be, I don't know, rebirth. Who knows? Hey, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely going to be different. It's definitely going to be different.
hey.
It's going to be very different for me. And I'm really going to try my best to give this little bambino a fighting chance. So I'm going to
That's
really...
wild.
Yeah, I'm going to really work on...
You're literally ushering in a new year.
I really am.
Like it really, which
Right.
sprung the topic into my
Right.
mind because I was like, you are truly, it's a new year and it's
It
a
is.
new you.
It's literally
And you think it's
new.
still bullshit. I think he's telling you something. God's trying to tell you something.
No, but I mean for all the mundane things that people say that they're gonna do and they're gonna, I don't mean to, dumb it down or whatever. But again, if you don't believe that, you want to lose weight or you want to break up with this person or I don't know, you're not working towards whatever it is that you said you were, then it is all bullshit. And I've seen it done time and time again. And I, myself, I'm guilty of that. So that's why I'm saying that. But this year, I know next year, for sure, that it's going to be new. Like, I've never had a baby crying in my ear. It's definitely a new era for me. So, and I'm trying to give it my all it's not just me anymore. I'm not just thinking for myself. I'm not just thinking selfishly. I'm not just saying, fuck it. I'm going to just close the curtains and just black out. You know what I mean? Have a bottle of wine nearby or two. You know what I mean? I can't do that. I can't do that anymore. So it's definitely going to be different. And I don't know, y'all. I'll keep y'all updated. I might pop in once or twice. Like somebody come take this baby. Somebody. Who's free? Please.
I would gladly take little young baby.
Thank you.
Bitch.
I know I gotta wait at least until he forms his face properly before H gets him. Because
I don't know. I would say my godson's face from the day he was born was perfect as fuck. His head was fucked. He had a little cone head. I cried. I'm not gonna lie. I cried in that room and I said, they're gonna make fun of my baby.
But we had an in-depth conversation about, he's been in there all cramped up and choked up. His face is down there, mushed up into whatever. Who knows what?
In a puddle of water for 9 months.
Puddle of water for 9 months. His fingers all wrinkly. I don't know. His skin is all white. So I got to give him time before I drop him off
Right.
you, Aisha.
I mean, no,
But-
don't bring that baby here if you don't have his shots. Like,
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
taking-
No,
I'm not taking an unshotted baby.
Unshotted.
Like, bring a baby to me with all his shots.
No, but he gonna have his shots, but he also needs to have his face by the time he makes it
The face,
to Asia's
no.
house.
There are some people always talk about the ugly face baby, and some babies do come out looking like granddads, but sometimes they come out looking like cute little granddads,
Yeah.
like so
They do.
cute. And then other ones, they skin really need to like settle down. It's not even the face; it's the skin. It's the skin.
But you
The
know,
lips all peeled back, and the eyes got bags. The skin is wet and slimy, looking like frogs. It's looking crazy.
I'm like, why did my baby come out needing filler? Like, what the fuck is
Oh my god.
This nigga been working. He been working these
No.
9 months. Why you got these
But-
bags, baby?
but I'm saying Caribbean parents, they're like, oh, you need to, get that stress out of here because this is why the baby come out wrinkled. This is why they come out. I'm like, oh my god, I've been stressing
No,
all 9 months. Like I've been so stressed.
no, that's just how babies are formed.
Yes.
I just,
Right.
well, you know,
It's
I
a
never,
rough process.
I never had
Right.
one. No, I can truly
Right,
attest
you're right.
to that.
I really think the skin, like y'all talk, the skin needs to fully dry out from the water, which is why you don't give the baby a bath because I
yeah.
think
Right.
the skin will stay wrinkly. You have to like let the skin dry. Now I'm no doctor, but I did go. I know we can't say it. We can't say it. We can't say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I went to the Heathcliff School of Medicine.
Oh my
I
god.
can't.
not the Quaaludes, just the babies. But I really feel like the skin needs to just like fully dry out, let the oil seep in, the elasticity come in, and then that's when the cute babiness come in.
If I sleep face down, I wake up, my face is crazy. My lips are like swollen. My nose is swollen. Everything is swollen. My face is swollen. So imagine sleeping face down against a stomach for 9 months, covered in water, and then you got to be squeezed out through a vagina.
Right.
Also, you're also pulling at you. It's rough. It's rough.
I think I have high cheekbones because they said they had to pull me out. They had to pull me out by my face with forceps because I wouldn't come out. They had to literally on my cheeks like pull me out with the forceps because I just stopped coming. I've never stopped coming ever since, but
Oh shit!
I've had way too much.
This is what the wine. This is what the wine.
It really
does.
is. Let me stop. Anyway,
But yeah, that's gonna be, I guess, my rebirth year, my birth year, and my rebirth year. So we'll see.
No, Key. New year, new me. Bullshit or real talk?
I don't like to rain on people's parades. So if you feel, you have to usher in the new year with some, positive, whatever affirmations to make you go into the new year better, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I personally don't wait until, like the end of December or things like that. I actually start to reflect on things just in the winter because I'm inside more. So I'm reading more. So all these things play a factor into that because I've definitely been the one to make vision boards and, do all of these things for New Year's and setting goals. And then, just one bad thing throw me off track. And I'm just like, well, there it goes.
Vision board gone.
Vision board gone. All those things gone.
Right.
But I'm just like, if you wanna say you're gonna lose weight this year, do you, boo boo?
You don't have to wait till the new year.
You don't, but you definitely don't. You definitely don't. But who are we to judge? Who are we to judge people? If this is what makes them feel happy,
listen, you going around the merry-go-round and say this is a bunch of bullshit. Just say it with your chest.
It is bullshit.
What they gonna do? Fight you?
Yay!
Some people want to. You know what I'm saying? Some people just I really wholeheartedly believe that this year gonna be my year. And who am I to say no?
Right.
Say no.
Guess what?
This year
y'all?
can be their year.
This year can be a year.
The last time I did that was 2019. I'll find the pictures in my phone.
Don't even trigger me.
Thank God. Literally.
And you caused the pandemic.
Honey.
I feel like God fucked with literally the entire world because I had a full foolproof plan to get the fuck off the service industry. And I was like, 2020 is mine. I had just graduated from my acting school. I was like, yo, I have a solid plan. And then January 15th happened.
Panorama.
Yeah. Look. This is me like 2020. Woo! Yeah! 2020. And then everything started happening.
You were the fool. We saw those motherfuckers on them balconies in Italy singing them songs and still like, woo, this year's mine.
We didn't give a damn. We were just so
we
dumb.
Didn't give it.
We didn't give
honey,
we didn't give
do
a
you know,
damn.
Do y'all know this was my Asian tour for my birthday? January 8th.
Yeah, you did
I went
say
to
that.
Japan, South Korea, China. China. Came back on I think China dead. Southern or something. Probably 500 Chinese people. One guy was over there, coughing his lungs up next to me, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess he just has a little cold.
Right. Sounds like
fast forward. Who the fuck knew? Mind you, in South Korea, they're like, we're all wearing masks and stuff. They're like, oh, air quality. Air fucking quality. Y'all knew what the fuck was happening.
No, I think Asian countries actually
because they have bad
because of air quality.
I just
they
feel
really
like
do.
Martin, you know what? My fiance's family is a diplomat. So working in the embassy, she had to know something. She didn't say nothing to us. Nothing. There was some kind of discussion. I know it. I know there was some kind of discussion.
No, I think
because she was like, make sure you got the mask. Make sure you got the mask. She probably just didn't know how to say it. She just didn't want us to come back and say
right.
bullshit.
It's a fiduciary responsibility to not harm the public.
Her mask was on point. I'm talking about N9, not even a KN95, N95.
She got the one with the two things right here.
I am signing off. I am logging off.
No matter where we went, once we stepped out of that house, we had masks, no matter where. So I feel like they knew. Come on now. Anyway, yes. So no New Year, new me. No. I almost died.
See, I'm on the opposite side. I think that there is some points to New Year, new me. I am a planner at heart. Mm-hmm. I do plan, and God throws a wrench. No, he throws a wrench, a screwdriver, and a motherfucking Allen key at my way. But I do believe that in a certain point of like a new year, new me, it's like, okay, these are the lessons that I've learned in the past year. This is what I want to stop. This is what I want to bring in. I think it's a good, I think it's a good time to take stock. And then I go into, like Asia said, I also feel like my birthday is like really my new year. It's like my personal new year. So like I will have overarching ideas of what I want my year to look like. But by my birthday in April, I'm like, okay, it's time to get down to the grind because I only have 6 months or so, 7 months or so to like really put it into action. And then I'm like, okay, now it's time to be like, not grind mode, but like, let's put a fire under your ass. Mm-hmm. So I do believe at a certain point of New Year, New Me. Now, I think we need to leave that bitch on the steps alone. Because ever since she showed up, as a society, we ain't been right. This bitch been stepping over all the wrong things.
All the wrong things.
And stepping us into abyss of trash.
Mm-hmm. Stepping over all the wrong things and carrying, because she has like a purse. All the wrong things are also in that purse. There's nothing useful in that purse.
In that bag, right. Right.
There's nothing to prepare us.
And then it got me... Go ahead.
I just feel like it's just so much pressure for the new year. Like, it's pressure. It's like, what are you going to do? I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get a new job. I'm going to do all these things. And it's just like, I think that's why people burn out because of the pressure, especially because it's this need to declare it to the whole wide world where if like, you're going to do these things, do them quietly. And people like, and then on the tail end, oh yeah, I declared this year to lose weight. And it's, you did that. Good for you. But it's just this pressure of like, I said, I'm going to do all these things. Now I must do them. Right. And then I don't. And then it just leaves you feeling like shit. Like I said, like after 1 month, you're back to eating bad food. You stop working out. You stop looking for a new job. And then you feel like defeated.
Right.
Because it's just like, damn, already we're in February. I don't failed in February.
Listen, and let me...
I just feel like, you can have this mindset, but I think the need for us to tell the world about it and to declare it to the world.
Oh, yeah. I think that's strange.
Yeah, and to hold ourselves to this concrete contract, and then if you do fail, it's like, come on, just da-da. It's like, bitch, I failed. It's okay, because it is okay to fail at things.
It is.
Right.
And I literally almost said, it's not a failure. But I truly believe it's not a failure. I think we use the word failure so much as if there's a test involved in it, and it's like you're not being tested. I truly had to divorce my mind from the thought of a failure in whose eyes, it just didn't work out, or I learned something else. But also I would like to say, I start my new year, I already start thinking about it in September, because I also feel like I feel rejuvenated in September. And I think it's because I was a nerd and I love going back to school. So I'm okay, so in September, I want to do these things, and by December I have solidified where I see myself going, and then by my birthday I'm checking against the work. That is a test.
Mm-hmm.
That's a test. You described a test.
That is a real test. I just think for when you're talking about both of you, y'all still pondering. That's crazy.
Ty having a moment. That I just talked myself into this,
into a whole.
And I'm like, I got a therapist ASAP, because I have been testing myself for years.
That's crazy.
Checking work.
Well, see, you discovered something. There you go. Yeah,
that was a realization.
But with Asia, and you also saying, for your birthday, this is truly the start of new year, new you. For me, my birthday is 7 days after the new year. I'm already fucking doomed because, first of all, it's cold. I know I'm going to go away. Don't wait. So you're telling me that I can't eat? So my diet can't start. My diet or nothing like that can't start.
Be for real. You are the first person I've ever known to do the lemonade diet successfully.
No, I did successfully. Wow, that was crazy. But that was not for the new year. That was not for the new. That was some bullshit mid-year. That was mid-year. That was not for the new year. Because for my birthday, I need to go. I need to eat. I need to experience cultures. And this is only 7 days after the new year rang in. So again, I don't think I can stick to any of my guns, because my birthday's a free for all. You know what I mean? Again, this year might be different though. This year might be
you can't go away this year. I
can't go away. I can't drink. I can't do anything.
No. But you set the date, because I usually I don't start the new year doesn't start to me until the next Monday, because if I'm away,
oh yeah,
face down, ass up, that's the way. Truly, yeah. What are we even talking about at this point? The new year starts when you say it doesn't start on January 1st. I feel people who start on January 1st is it's a little weird. Mm-hmm. And also it's also new, because January 1st. January 1st is some shit that Julius Caesar thought of. It wasn't even I feel like my birthday is the real new year, and not because I'm an Aries or anything, but because the new year used to start with the Gregorian calendar in mid-March. So it's kind of spring, crops, renewal, seeding, and waiting for the harvest type shit. And January 1st is some shit that Julius Caesar was let's base it on the Roman calendar.
1992 in Ethiopia.
No, I think it's 2012 in Ethiopia right now.
Oh, it's not. We're not even living in the same time. We're not even living in the same realms, as other countries.
That fucking meme took me the fuck out. Well, the TikToks took me the fuck out. She was
what is it?
When I'm 30 something over here and I'm 16 in Ethiopia. I was what? I was so confused. I went down a rabbit hole. And
that's where I need to be.
I didn't know.
It's a bunch of negativity over here. I need to go there.
Nah,
Not in Ethiopia.
It's low
Ethiopia
vibration.
they got a lot going on.
They do, but I'll take it.
You said I'll take it. Truly,
Anywhere's better than here.
I'll take it.
But let's just talk. I want to just talk about how the New Year celebration, because it's not a new thing. Because we're always like, yo, what the fuck? Like, the New Year, new me is bullshit. But this has literally been going on for like 4,000 years, like only recorded. It started in Mesopotamia, which is known as like Iraq, Syria, right? You know, the Middle East, as America loves to call it. So it started during the equinox, and it's so interesting how it changed. So the date was started because, like, in honor of the Roman god Janus, which is Janus is the Roman era of it all. So Mesopotamia started, as I said, during the crops, when they started to, what is the word? Seed the crops?
Bloom? Oh.
No.
So?
As they started to sow the seeds of the crops, thank you. Seed time harvest, which is tattooed on me. I live by it. But yeah, so then once Julius Caesar came into power, we went by the Roman calendar, and it was chosen in honor of Janus, which was the Roman god of beginnings. And that's the month's namesake of January. That's how we come into January. January 1st is the beginning. And it's like the Pope Gregory VIII or whatever, and he revised the calendar, and that's how we came for January 1st as the new year. And I just thought it was like really interesting about how, like, I'm Southern, so there are certain things that I need for me to feel like my new year has began in a real way. Like, if I don't have my fucking black eyed peas, white rice, pork and collard greens and cornbread to start my new year. And then ever since I started hanging out with Haitians, my soup jumu as also my actual extra enforcer of all things good and holy in the world. I need all of that to start.
And you gotta have a clean house. The house cannot be dirty.
You have, listen.
The house has got
No
to be.
garbage.
You gotta wash your clothes. You gotta wash your clothes. No, all clothes.
Yes.
I'm stressing right now. I have 2 big bags, and I'm like, damn. When is the time? I'm stressed.
You gotta send out. You gotta send it out at this point. Like, if you have
I might
to send
have
it
to
out,
because I am freaking out.
It was so funny because then in high school I had friends that were Spanish, and they did 12 grapes at midnight, and I was like, the fuck, like Phil. What you need 12 grapes for? And they need, like, it's to symbolize, like, the 12 months of the year to, like, bring in good luck and no harshness to you. You have to chew all of them before the clock stops chiming. And I was like, this is
I'm gonna
interesting.
try that this year.
But I fuck with grapes. Like, honestly, I like to try all the things. And I never knew what, like, as a Southern person with the sick, my grandmother used to tell us, like, black eyed peas is for good luck. Collard greens is for money. Pork is for, I think it's like for vitalization. Is that the word? That's the word, vitalization. Yeah. Oh no, it's for prosperity, which is, yeah, vitalization. And I think the rice was there because for the beans. Like, nobody ever told me the significance of the rice.
You gotta have the
or
carbs.
the cornbread.
You gotta have the carbs.
Or the cornbread. Like, I have no idea.
That's a good meal. You just gotta round it out.
You gotta have, right. It's the meal to go with all things. And then it's so interesting, like, as I was like looking up different people's tradition, like, people wear the right type of underwear, which I did not know. Yeah, so like they're like, if you wear red underwear, it's for like luck and love and relationships. And if you wear yellow underwear, it's to bring you luck, money, and happiness. And I was like,
I'm gonna have to put on all 4.
Right, because I'm like,
a red and
black underwear. I don't even know if I wear underwear. I think I wear black underwear, and I was like, maybe that's why my life has been wrong. That's why it's not going well for me. And then the whole like keeping doors and windows open, which I just think in New York it's for ventilation. But yeah, you bring it in to usher in the good. It's a Philippine thing, so like bring in to push out the bad spirits and bring in the good. There are people who are throwing water out of the window to ward off evil spirits. This is like a Latin American thing, and it symbolizes renewal and saying goodbye to the old year and starting a new one. People love to like wear white. I thought that was a Black people thing, but it's common like in beaches, and it's like for good luck and peace. And the most interesting thing of all, because I never understood why, as New Yorkers, we dropped the ball in New Year, because I was like, what the fuck does this ball coming down have to do besides us counting down? But apparently, it goes back to the Navy, which is wild as fuck. So, sailors what was known as time balls or chronometers for setting their timepieces. So through the spyglass, they would navigate the harbor and find balls in the water at specific periods so they know what time it was. So then in like, I don't know, 1829 or something, the ball, there was like a ball dropped in Portsmouth in England. And because we are, you know, the black sheep of England, it came to pass in DC in like the 1800s, and then the first time the ball was ever dropped in Times Square was in 1907 to symbolize that. So I'm like, not us.
Because I didn't have a damn clue.
Yeah, I said not us being sailors.
I haven't even questioned it. I was just like, it's what you do.
Yeah, that's just what they do.
Right. I was just like, yeah, it's for the countdown. But I'm like, why the ball though? Why a golf ball in the middle of Times Square? Because I hate it. I went once and I was like, never again.
I've never done it.
Oh, I would never go.
I wouldn't even dream.
And then we are toasting champagne because of France. And which is wild because I'm like, we're not French. And then they were toasting champagne for religious gatherings, but I was like, aren't the Christians against drinking besides the wine to symbolize the body of Christ? But no, it's because champagne was a celebratory drink in France, and because we like to bring in the new year, which is wild as fuck. And I'm like, not us.
So it's just a culmination of everything.
Of a bunch of bullshit. If we call it tradition.
This has been most interesting. I gotta tell you.
Like, I'm like, so tradition is nothing. Like, it's so arbitrary. Because I want to know who's the first person that was like, pork means prosperity.
I'm probably a slave.
I mean, yes.
Probably.
Yes. And it's probably like a smorgasbord of things, just because that was all the things that we could find.
Right.
Those all the scraps
to, like,
that we had. So.
Right, to have a celebration of what we think.
I think the rice is also prosperity. Because I think in the South, it's more so like you have to have like the Carolina gold rice and all that stuff like that. I'm almost positive, because I'm trying to think back to that documentary with the chef, the black dude. Oh my god, and he went
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, when they go, yeah.
Yeah, and so when he was down south, they were talking about like the rice and all that stuff like that, and I'm almost positive that's what he said. But
I
Oh,
gotta watch that because he was on that documentary. He was going in.
yes, he was. I cried. I did all types of things. It was great.
Of course,
It was great.
of course you would. So yeah, so that was just like a brief history that I found really interesting, and I was like, let me just share with the Play Cousins because all we need to know is it's all made up, babes. So take what you want and use what you. Now I'm always gonna have my black eyed peas, and if I don't have it, I will have it in the first week of New Year, and I am very staunch about that shit.
That's
I'm gonna
Chinese too.
find some soup jumu because I haven't had it in a few years, and life has been really sad and strange.
Me either, actually.
So I need to find me a new Haitian friend that makes soup jumu.
But that
Or order from a restaurant.
In Guyana, they do the black eyed peas. But
they do?
They do black eyed peas with like a plethora of like meats, like maybe beef or you could do, if you're obviously a vegetarian or whatever.
Oh, wow.
It'll just be
It's also a Caribbean thing,
right?
My
So
grandmother
we'll
would do
have
it as
that.
well.
But
And you
Black
have
eyed
to,
peas.
the thing is you have to
well,
have
you know,
it on your
we all
stove.
got off at different stops of
You have to have
that
it on your
boat.
stove. You can't go into the new year with nothing on your stove, nothing cooked, no rice, no black
Yeah.
eyed peas. If you go into the
Yeah.
new year, there's no prosperity, there's no, there's no money happening. you're just going to be stagnant. And I don't know.
Listen, stagnant was my word of 2022. It was given stagnation.
No, like why do they've instilled this hard body in me that I'm like, oh, I got to do this. Like I can't not have rice on the stove. Like how what? And then my fiance's like, what? Like,
I'm soaking my beans, damn it! I'm soaking my beans. She's ready. Oh,
I think I panicked text Sonia one year, and I was like, yo, I forgot. I don't know who it was. I was like, yo, I forgot to soak my beans.
Listen.
It was like, it was you?
Me, because we were texting about something, and I was like, yeah, I just put all my beans in the stove. You were like, God damn it!
Yo, when I tell you I lost my motherfucking mind, I said, oh no. And then my uncle's girlfriend was here from down south, and like, sweet woman, don't like her. But no, sweet woman, good heart, very lovely. The way she holds my family down, I will always love that woman for that. However, she can't cook a goddamn lick.
No.
She from Florida, and I'm like, baby can't hit a lick to save her life. I mean,
man,
and she made a plate for me, and I was like, oh, I'm not hungry. My mother has instilled in my brain, never eat other people's food. I don't care. If you are starving, you wait until we leave, and then I will take you to the store even if I don't have money. We will make a way out of no way. And I was like, oh no, I'm fine. She was like, no, I'll just make you a small plate. And I said, okay, make me a small, like, please make this conversation stop. When I tell you, I have never not known for food not to have a flavor or a taste a day in my life. I have never had a black eyed pea that was sweet until that day. Right.
That's weird.
And I love me some black eyed peas.
Me too.
I love me a black eyed pea with rice with the black eyed pea gravy. Oh, I sprinkle a little salt on top just for. Oh.
I've had it sweet before.
You've had it sweet?
I know, no good.
Sweet,
maybe it's the Caribbean way.
That is to put sugar in our. We used to put sugar in our black eyed peas and in our split pea. A little sugar on top.
No, I put brown sugar to brown the turkey bone or whatever.
Like for browning.
Yeah, that's what I use.
No, that's browning.
Yeah, I don't put like sugar. Yeah.
If after it's done, you wouldn't put it inside the whole pot.
Like a Bush's bake.
You would.
Well, that's
not like you make your like.
Please don't make me pee on myself. You're so dumb. This bitch said a Bush's baked beans.
No, like after you make the pot, you put the sugar doesn't go inside the whole pot because some people don't want it sweet. But like you take out your serving, you put a little sugar on top. I haven't had that in years. You said that, and I was like, "Oh shit, we used to have to eat sugar with our beans."
Oh
no, never had it.
Not us.
Never had it. But y'all,
I think I would be upset.
Listen, stock up on y'all black eyes because
I'm
pretty sure you can't find it in the store because I was on a wild.
I have mine too.
I was on a wild.
Yeah, I already have it. Baby, I'm a Southern woman.
No, I have it now. I have it now.
I don't. I always have black eyed peas.
I have it.
I have a pantry full of dried beans.
Do I cook? No.
Red beans, black beans. I have a bunch of dried beans.
I love me a lima bean.
But I don't know what happened this year. Obviously, what was last year? 2021? Yeah, definitely. I know what happened. But we was on a wild goose chase at the end of 2021 trying to get some black eyed peas. I couldn't believe I didn't have any. So
damn.
And now
get the beans, baby. You heard it here first, guys. This will come out before the new year. Go run and get. By the time this come out on Wednesday, y'all better run and get your motherfucking black eyed peas.
Are empathy.
Listen, you better get it. Even if you got to get a can, y'all better go get that. Go get you some.
Not the can.
Some black eyed pea. Listen, I will say, I would rather have a canned black eyed pea than no black eyed pea at all.
No, man, because I need some of the peas.
I'm not fucking with the universe. I know. I just said this shit is made up.
I put a little. I still have some in my wallet, just like maybe like 6
black eyed peas.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one old lady. Many moons ago, she gave me this old lady.
And that could be a rut. Curls. That could be a rut that this woman put. I don't trust.
You walking around with a damn curse in your purse.
So y'all
Oh
mean to
my
tell me I should
God.
empty it out? I mean, it's crumbling now, but
I think so.
I'll think about
Kurt's
it.
coming to an end.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so let's move this on. I want to know what's your takeaway from 2022? What have you learned?
Ooh, I could
If
start.
you could put it in a succinct sentence or
I
two.
can start. What
Oh,
I
okay.
have
Wow.
learned, what I've learned this year is that I no longer function well under pressure or extreme stress, and I have decided that I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't be expected to function well. I shouldn't be expected to carry on as if things are okay when they're not. And just to be within that, what I've learned is to be more vocal, and I've actually started it already, and to just, I'm definitely a very, articulate person. I know I can express my feelings well, but sometimes I just don't, because I don't like to hurt other people's feelings, or regardless of my own. But I've actually started practicing it already, and I've started it at work, where people stress me out the most. And so it's more like speaking up for myself and advocating for myself. So, yeah. I don't gotta be the strong one all the time,
Right.
stressed
Absolutely.
out and functioning well. And I just
Anybody's
don't
strong all the time.
I don't like doing it anymore, and I shouldn't have to. And that's that.
Right.
I love that for
For
you.
me, I just feel like I don't give a fuck no more. I just don't.
No more? That's new?
No. That is very new. Oh my God, I care so much. I care so much. And
I can say, yeah.
no, I really do. But
No,
now
I said, yeah,
it's
bitch.
that was for Kioma.
Oh,
That was damn. That's crazy.
I was in agreement to you, no,
Damn,
really.
that's
I'm like,
crazy.
relax.
For real,
I thought about it, and I
really-
said, yeah.
I do care a lot, and I think this year has really shown me people ain't shit, bro. That's crazy. People, no, for real. People don't show up for you the way you show up for them, and that's okay too. And that is truly okay. But please, don't expect me to do the same for you. And I'm perfectly fine. Just living in that. It's okay. You don't have to show for me. I don't have to show for you. And I don't have to pressure myself into feeling like I need to give more of myself or to, make things right. That's how I feel. Because I've always, all my life, been trying to make things right. And I don't feel the need to do that. And it started off, this year, I believe in March, so I've just been living by that, since March to now. And I feel pretty great about it. And it's okay. It's fine. So that's what I've learned. And that's what I want to carry over into the new year with me, because it makes me feel better.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna sound cliche, but I think I'm leaning into life is what you make it. Because this is all make believe in my mind. Whether it's just the I don't know who I was talking to, maybe Ty, I don't know. But I was talking about the fact that literally everything is made up. Rules are made up, language is made up, everything is made up. Someone had to say at some point, you cross the street this way, you sleep this way, you work these hours. It's all made up. So we can make the life we want to have for ourselves. It won't be easy, or it can be hard. Especially, I think the hardest part is breaking out of the idea that you have to follow the rules. And I think once you break yourself out of that mentality, then you can make your life what it is and what you want it to be. But I think we get so caught up on well, I can't do it this way, I can't do it that way, or I shouldn't do it this way, I shouldn't do it that way because someone said I can't do it this way or that way.
Right.
And I think once you really break that away, it doesn't matter. And a lot of times for the podcast, as I try to break, I'm not a perfectionist. I'm a lazy perfectionist. So I'm a lazy, meaning if it's not great, I'd rather not do it at all. Right? Okay. I'm not gonna perfect it. I'm gonna just quit. Right? I'd rather just not have it. I'd rather have nothing exist than something bad.
Same. Yeah.
And then it's just but what is bad? And who is judging what's bad? And why? And I think we discussed before, how I think this year was the first year I was fuck Shakespeare.
I've been saying that for a minute.
Fuck having to know all these white playwrights and to be like, and I think you and I were talking about writing also. I was saying, like, I remember I wrote a paper when I was in 4th grade, and it was it Ebonics? I don't fucking know what it was. But the teacher was telling me, oh, you can't write this way. You can't write this way. And I was telling her, yes, I can, because it's my artistic expression. I can write however I want to write. I don't have to. And this is like 4th grade me, but there's less rules. Now I'm old biddy and I've given in. But it was just like, no, I can do what I want to do. I can write backwards if I want to. I don't have to do anything the way someone has been doing it for years.
Right.
And I think and just to bring it back to the podcast, I think that has helped us get a lot of stuff out.
No, you have helped us get a lot of stuff out. Because some days you know my motherfucking stance.
Well, I'm editing some days and I'm just like, this sounds crazy. And I'm like, but guess what? They're going to get this crazy audio this week because who cares? Right. It doesn't matter. People are still going to listen, and then when you put something out or you do something that is like against the grain or not, they're still receptive to it.
Yeah.
And all you get is feedback, sometimes good, sometimes bad. But the point is that you did it and nothing happened. The world didn't explode.
Right.
You didn't get arrested. No one died. So all these big, consequences of something being quote unquote wrong, nothing happens when something is quote unquote wrong anyway. Yeah. So it's just so it's been very much like, I don't give a fuck and I'm going to do it. And yeah. Mm-hmm. And guess what? It's working out. Like I've had to tell Ty, I'm like, do you know we're business owners? Do you know we have a weekly podcast? Do you know? We have done this. We have done this thing that is very impressive to people that are not us.
That are not us.
And that's what is a little bit of my takeaway, right? That's not a little bit, it's a lot of my takeaway. My takeaway for the year is one. This is going to sound very conceited. It's going to sound very conceited, but if you know me, you know that it's not. It's not because I am, one time I said in class that my critics have a village of critics, and that is very true of who I am. But I realized in doing this not perfect thing constantly that I'm like, yo, I am so dope. I am such a dope artist. I am a dope person, and for so long I thought I was just a bad person. And I'm like, yeah, my takeaway is I am a good person. I am good to people. I'm not always nice, but in my estimation, fuck niceties. Niceties, I'm kind. And that's important to me, to be kind, but to be nice to you, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. But my takeaway is I have done good things, and I think that I'm a dope person, and it took me a long time to come to that. And that celebrating small wins is so important because it's not small at all. Mm-hmm. Celebrating the small win is really important. Getting up every day, going to that job that's just going to put you in a space to do the thing that you want to do, even though it's soul crushing. That's a small win, to get up every day, to live this life, even despite everything that's going on. That's a small win. And that's so important. Even personally, I had a very, very small win as an actor. And I was like, oh, this is such a small thing. But I'm like, yo, young Ty was so elated, so fucking elated. And I was like, well, that's not a small win. That's a win. Mm-hmm. And I was like, even if I just celebrate within myself, I'm like, the small wins actually count. And you should, I think as people, we need to celebrate the small minutia of life, because life is so fucking hard. It's so difficult. It's so complicated and complex. And we see every day that people are taking their own lives for their own personal reasons. And what I can kind of guesstimate within it all is that we are measuring ourselves against such big, large pictures of life that it makes it kind of suffocating to live, you know? And I'm like, yeah, to have a dream, to have big dreams is so fucking dope. It's so dope. And I commend everybody who does it, the people who early in life, they happen to hit their large goals, and people who work towards it later in life. I'm like, yeah, but also those small little nuggets every day in life, like those are worth celebrating. It's so worth celebrating. And that's somebody who downplays every single fucking thing that I do in life.
That's a fact.
From art to bar, like literally. And I know that I'm good at doing things because I care so deeply, even though I pretend that I don't. And my own personal opinion of myself, I think highly of myself. No, not think highly. I think highly of how I set my morals and my standards, and they're so high, and I kind of pride myself on it, but I'm also realizing that it's kind of chopping me off at the knees. So I'm like, just celebrate the small shit. Celebrate the small shit.
The small shit. I want to play something that I was
in your face.
that I received
in your face.
I received from Tashana the Great.
I actually sent this to all. I sent this.
Listen,
yeah.
This is her small win in, just Africa. Nothing crazy. Just
premiering.
I literally hate it.
And I'll just play it and look at people. Look at people. Jesus Christ. Watch people. So this is that's not small.
I mean, it's small in estimation of who we are as artists, but it's
I
not.
understand.
When I did this project, I was like, I always talk about in acting school that I want to do shit that's like important to me and important to who I am as a person. And like, we will have an episode soon about the diasporic wars that we all think is stupid as fuck. And we've said it on this podcast. But, and I also want to try to get the people, this is a snippet through the V-Day.org. I'm not even sure I can play this on air. But I will until they tell me not to. I know. It's through the V-Day.org that Eve Ensler did, like Eve Ensler of the Vagina Monologues. There's a diasporic conversation of monologues and poems through the V is for Voices that my friend Hollis Heath produced with her best friend, the founder, Aja Monet. And at first I was like, it's honestly one of the strangest contracts that I was like, I would never sign another contract like this ever again in my life for so little. But I'm like, it is so important to get these stories out. Mm-hmm. This is the kind, if I have to be an actor, this is the work that I want to do because it's important to who we are as Black women. And I never thought anything of it. I didn't think I would get picked. I didn't think that I would make it this far. Like I just did it. I said, let me put this out. I was like, I know it's trash. I felt really bad about myself for weeks after. And
I thought I got through to you. No. I did it? Oh.
But didn't I just say my critics have a village of critics?
Man.
Did I not say that?
I worked so hard.
But no, you really did. And I thought of you when I accepted this. I thought of you when I accepted this because I was like, I know someone who intimately has related to this, and I never not want to honor that space that she made. Like, I'm like, as an actor, I was like, I don't want to fumble this. This is important work, and I want to do the best that I can do at what I can do. I don't know, but I did it.
A couple notes, and she came back. I said, "Wait, excuse me." I was sitting outside. I'm like, "Let me go up. Let me go upstairs and."
I even sent it to my aunt. It was great. She probably don't understand it, but I was just
it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful work you did. It really was. Yeah. And it's in Africa.
I know. That's kind of
wild.
That's what really made me happy because I was like, young Tashana who was in class, who saw the map of Africa, and I was like, I'm gonna go one day. And I mean, I'm from the projects, but not a lot. I don't know that I don't have the audacity to say that, and to like go to Africa and experience what I experienced with Kioma, and then to have my work reach a country that I haven't been yet.
5 years later,
means so much
years
to
later.
me. Yeah, it means so much to me, and I'm just like, celebrate your small wins.
I don't think it's small.
Even the things
I
that
don't
you
think
don't.
it's small either.
I think no. To me, it is a small win, but I'm like, just for people as a whole, I think we just need to like literally surviving every day.
That's true.
A win is a win.
It's such a win
Yeah.
is a win.
A win is a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a win.
So some of you guys already said we're going to end this by saying what's your theme of 2023 for yourself, or what have you decided that you want your I'll start. My theme for 2023 is confrontation. And not confrontation. I know Aries saying her theme is confrontation. Isn't that waking up every day? No, but I just think that there's so many things in life that I need to confront to get to the next stage of where I want to be. And I'm such a brilliant avoider. I'm actually really good at avoiding things, and I'm like, I think it's to the detriment to me, and I just want to like confront all the things that I can confront and see what that unlocks in me, even if it's like confront vulnerability, confront love, and your aversion to it, and intimacy, all of the things. Yeah, I wanna confront that and challenge it and see where that takes me to the next step.
Good. All good stuff.
Mine is vocalize, I guess. Just be vocal about the things that upset me or even make me happy, or just to stop pushing things inward and suppressing things, and just to be vocal, regardless of, what it is.
Mine, I think, is going to be just embracing more imperfect execution and just producing things, whether it be this, other artistic endeavors, personal life goals, get a new job, relationships, just really I've never been one to wait for the right time, because I don't believe the right time exists. But I think the pandemic kind of fucked me up, because we had to all deal with time and how having no control and stuff like that. So I want to just lean back into like going with my gut and just doing it, and whatever happens, and then I can always correct if I have to, or adjust if I have to, but just get it done, whatever it is.
And mine is just basically accepting that I am doing my best, no matter the outcome. Like I want to accept and acknowledge that I am trying, and sometimes it may not always, it may not always work out. It may not always be as I envisioned, but I want to know that I did give it my all, and stop being so hard on myself. Like, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that for us. So, Play Cousins, I implore you and encourage you to think about what you want to bring into your 2023, embracing it, whether it be on your birthday as your personal new year, or as Julius Caesar intended it to be. I wish you guys the best. Nothing but prosperity, good health, love, orgasms, money.
Yes.
And a moral compass that will help you sleep at night. On that note, this is the last episode of 2022 of Pontificating Podcast. Babies, we have done our best. We have done our best.
We really have.
And we are going to truly forget the rest, because you have no idea. We have been fighting for almost 4 hours to get this one out to you. And that shows nothing but love. Right. Love and dedication. And we will say bye to you. And let's just end on a newness. We're going to end with
season 2. Y'all, we about to get real New York. So I'm saying, like, follow, subscribe. Y'all, we finna be
It's
live.
pontificating, yeah, we back again. So tell your friends to tell your ratchet ass friends. Thought we was gone, but nah, no, we ain't. But you got rid of us, but no, you can't. Yeah, we gotta do this shit for real. You know what I mean?
Because we did that. Bye.
Later.